Hey, it's me, teacher. And today in this story, it's all about Bobby and the Easter thief. At the roundhouse, Bobby and his friends were looking for an engine that they could ride to the Easter festival, but Bobby asked the first train and he said, please, it's a very important job. And the first train said, important, why I'm the F20th Century Limited, and the second train said, and why I'm a super duper cheap, and the third train said, and I deliver coal to Seaton. And last and not least, the fourth train said, do not bother us, you peanut rabbit head. But finally, Bobby and his friends found a steam train named KIDZ Jr. around the siding. He wasn't so spiffy in those days because he was kinda rented the roundhouse and everybody put him down, yeah. And he was singing the blues. When Bobby and his friends finished singing with KIDZ Jr. with the blues, it was now time to make KIDZ Jr. now a sparkly clean locomotive. At the train station, namely the Donmarsh train station, it was now time for Bobby and his friends to hop aboard on the Easter Bunny Express. But then Bobby had to call Sonny on the telephone, and he dialed the phone number to call Sonny. But Bobby said, Sonny, what happened to you? He said, Bobby, I think I have allergy in nuts. Nuts. But Sonny, I hope you feel better. Thank you, Bobby, they replied. Well, KIDZ Jr. got himself all polished up bright and early Easter morning he reported for work. It was quite a load for an engine to pull, but Bobby said, it's up to you, Junior. And Junior said, I sure try hard, he said. But then Miss Jennifer said, that train must never get over the big mountains over to Duckenfield side. Do anything you can to stop it. Play dirty. Then she laughed. Bobby said, are you already ready, Junior? He said, ready. Then Bobby said, think you can manage it. Surrey is hard. Surrey is hard. Surrey is hard, Bobby said. KIDZ Jr., you can do it, said Bobby.
All you have to do, all you have to do, all you have to do is think can do.
I know I can.
If you think can do, you won't delay. If you think can do, you're on your way. With a head of steam, anything you dream of can come true. All you have to do,
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 all you have to do
is think,
can do.
I know I can.
All the no can do won't get you there. If your no can do, your wheels get square. Get your motor going, get your whistle blowing. All you have to do,
All you have to do,
all you have to do,
all you have to do
all you have to do
is think,
can
do.
Do you need reminding to stay on the track? Keep your gears from grinding. Keep a steady clickety-clack. If you think can do, the signals go. If you think can do, the fair winds blow. If you keep on chugging, if you keep on plugging, you'll get through. All you have to do,
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 all you have to do is think, can do.
I can.
Quick, where the tracks begins to climb spread that melted butter on the rails, Ms. Jennifer said. That stupid KIDZ Jr. will start slipping its wheels and be here all day, she said, then she laughed.
I know I can. Help me!
"We're slipping," said Bobby. "Need traction, these will do. The antidote can get rid of anything that is sticky," she said. After when Sandy put the antidote on Casey Jr. wheels, then Casey tried spinning his wheels until he reached over the mountain. Meanwhile, after minutes, he reached the town of Duckenfield, and then his stop was the festival of finding the Easter eggs with Bobby and his friends. Bobby and his friends saw a guy with plenty of baskets for them, and then suddenly they noticed that one of Cindy and Sandy's besties from school had came to the Easter festival to find the chocolate egg. "What are you doing here, my besties?" said Cindy and Sandy. "We just came to look for an egg." But Sandy said to her ultra-popular besties and Cindy's popular besties, "Where do you girls travel to?" she said. They besties said, "We traveled by road," they said. Cindy and Sandy's besties and Bobby's friends were hunting for eggs. Then suddenly Pablo noticed that in the bushes they did not see the egg, nor JJ, Boss Boy, and the others. But then Pablo said, "Oh my goodness, I wonder why in the world these Easter eggs are so hidden they could be stolen," said Pablo. "You must be right, Pablo, it should be stolen because stealing is so bad," said Zoe. But then Sandy had an idea. She had a scanner invention that she made that can scan the thief. So her scanner was trying to track the person who stole one of the Easter eggs. So she noticed that the Easter egg thief have all of them in the cave, so she said, "Okay guys, let's go to the cave. My scanner found out where the Easter egg thief is." So they were walking, and then Marche began to feel kinda hungry, and she said, "Oh, I think my stomach is growling." "Me too," said Zoe. Sandy, are we there yet?" said Boss Boy and JJ. And Sandy said, "No, we're not there yet, just like about 10 minutes. So when they reached the cave, they saw a bear. And the bear was really mad, so all of the others were scared and ran away. So Bobby and his friends with Sandy used stones on the bear, but they hear someone chewing. It was Toby, the Easter egg thief. "I knew IT the thief is Toby, everyone get him," said Sandy. Toby ran as fast, but then he tripped, and then we're beating him up like how Janice does. But then Toby said, "I'm very sorry guys for stealing the Easter eggs." "Well, Toby, I hope you do not steal no more of that chocolate egg," said Big Mac. So Bobby and his friends were looking for the besties of Cindy and Sandy, but still the party started. Cindy and Sandy had founded their besties, but then they were kinda knowing that Easter eggs were already seen by others. Then Bobby and his friends collect all of the Easter eggs, including for Toby until. Previously, Ms. Jennifer had ignored the two men, and then she had danced with Bobby and his friends. Star had said, "I'm having a wonderful time." And then she replied to Sandy, "Me to Star." The end.